This is Charles 9mm, and I've got a great product to show you today. We're going to be talking about Stoner holsters. I know many times over the years I've talked about Stoner holsters, one of the best, if not the best holster in the world. Today, for my 1911 Commander style 1911 45 automatic, I'm going to show you a couple holsters that they have that I highly recommend. And just for safety's sake, I'm going to show you that this firearm is completely empty, no magazine. There's nothing in this. It's completely safe. And so we're going to be just showing you the holster that I have, actually two holsters that I have, 4 Stoner holsters. This review is going to be looking at the pancake holster and the removable holster, which I'm wearing, so I'll show you that in a minute. And excuse my best backdrop is nothing fancy, it's my refrigerator, but we'll get right to it. One is I want to show you on the hip the holster that I'm wearing right now is the Stoner holster removable, and this is terrific holster. And they have it for all different calibers, different brands, so forth. I think they have an inventory of almost 500 different molds to make these out of, so really good. You can get it for anything. You got a Glock or whatever, and even for a revolver. Today we're going to be looking at a classic 1911, and I'm going to show you why these holsters are different than other holsters that you may see on the market. There's some really big differences, and I think you're going to be quite surprised. One thing I want to point out here is I have a kind of a bad back. I have some problems with my back, so carrying a big heavy gun like this 1911 is quite difficult with other holsters. But the way this is engineered, it spreads the weight, it's positioned just right, it holds tight to the body, and so I can carry it all day long without any major issues. For an old man like me with a bad back, I can carry a big gun like this. I was really surprised. I've seen hundreds of styles of these kind of 1911 holsters, and I got to the point where I was thinking, they're all the same. Well, they're not all the same, and let me show you why. First of all, this one is, I got these 2 snap systems here where you unsnap these and you can then remove the holster. Now, why would you want that? That's a fantastic feature if you're going into non-permissive environments and you need to remove it quickly and put it back on quickly, and it can keep you out of illegal entanglements by carrying this gun into places that you shouldn't. So you want to follow the law, check your local laws and so forth. But also for law enforcement, if you're going in and out of secure areas like prisons and so forth, being able to remove it and put it into, put it into different custody, it would definitely be a good idea to get this removable. I was really surprised how well this works. When I first saw it, I didn't think these little snap deals were actually going to work. It's one piece. This is not sewn on, it's sewn together with the 2 layers, but this is part of the front piece. This is a solid piece of heavy leather. The other thing is it rolls up underneath the belt and snaps onto it. And so even if that gets unsnapped, the holster is not going to drop. Very unlikely, because the force of this is in the opposite direction of the snap. So when you pull in tight, you push down and so forth, very unlikely that this is going to come loose. Very secure. I was extremely surprised. I really like the cant of this as well, because it's easy to carry this. I don't carry this in ambidextrous carry. I carry it a little bit off, about 3-4 o'clock, and it's fantastic. Again, the very heavy duty leather that's provided by Stoner. Stoner is famous for their leather. And I'll tell you one other thing. If you carry a 1911, there's a couple things on this that you really want to see. I do want to show you the pancake holster if you don't want one that's removable. Very similar cant to it. It is 2 solid pieces sewn together. Beautiful edges by Stoner holster. They always give you a nice edge, so you don't have a raw edge there, that if you carry it all day long. And what I do before these reviews is I do just that. I carry it day in and day out for days at a time. Get up in the morning, take it off at night, so that I get a good and honest review for you. I love the stitching on these as well, and I was able to carry this very heavy gun with a full magazine in these two holsters on different days and had no problems even with my back issues. So I was really happy about that. The other thing is it fits very nicely. It's very tight in the holster. And here's the issue about the 1911. The 1911, as you know, has a grip safety. I mean, has a frame safety. And this safety, when you shoot a 1911, you're going to want to pull the gun from the holster, and your thumb is going to be on that thumb safety. So I'm going to just cock it back, and then this is how you're going to draw it. Finger discipline as well, trigger discipline, and you're going to want your thumb on that. So when it is go time and you want to go on target, if need be, you want to push that off. Now, drawing from a holster that covers that can be problematic. As you can see, you can actually get your finger on. They're cut away here, and they thought that out. So you can get your thumb onto that safety immediately. You don't have to pull it out and then fumble around and feel for that safety. You're in really good shape that way. That's much better, especially if you're law enforcement. Drawing that out, getting that safety off may be the difference between life and death. Also, if you're doing competition as well, you're going to want to draw that immediately and pull that. The faster, the better. That's also true of the pancake holster, the one that is not removable, and you can actually see where that is exposed. You want that exposed so you can knock it off if necessary during the draw, or get your thumb on it into the ready position. So that's a beautiful aspect of the Stoner holster. Not to mention it comes in several different colors. I believe there's a mahogany, tan, ant brown, and black. And all of them have that beautiful finish. That beautiful painted finish on that, really, and it holds up. I've got some, I'll do a video at some point showing all my Stoner holsters, and some of them are almost 10 years old and look almost as good as the day I got them. You can also see that they're contoured to fit your body as well. They've done an excellent job. Stoner holsters, I can't really tell you how much I like these and how much this removable one going in and out of non-permissive environments or secure zones where you have to put your gun into custody of an agency or whatever, and you have to remove these. These are fantastic. And the hardware is probably some of the best hardware I've seen with a good solid snap. Stoner holsters, you're going to love them. Check them out. Stoner holsters. Take care. Bye-bye.